happening? We trapping. Let's get it, man. I appreciate all the love and support. We just trapping on a Tuesday, you understand, man? I hope everybody's having a good day, a good morning. And we live in the building with it, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge your card. Let's go. Yes, sir. It's a Trap Tuesday. It is. Shout out to Tate Dog, 6-8 with the $9.99 already out the gate. And he says simply trap. Hey, you can't beat that with a stick, sir. I appreciate all the love and support. Let's get it. Shout out to everybody rocking early, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge your card. Shout out to Miss Gina L. Chase rocking with me. Mr. Michael Ultra in the building. Joe Tranchina in the building. Tate Dog 6-8. Charlotte Jones in the building. Jameson Taylor. DC4 Life Texas in the building. Yes, sir. Shout out to him. He already out the gate with a $5 super. And he says, what's trapping, landlord? DC4 Life, let's freaking go, cowboy. Hey, man, we feeling great this morning. Shout out to Dean Cloud in the building. Shout out to Danny Savage in the building. Miss Patrice Langford in the building. April Barnes, you understand? Miss Regina Green with the green. Kelvin Hicks, King G, Texas T, you understand? We in here dropping balls early in the morning. Rev Rebel in the building. It's Too Easy. Rodney Butler, Corey Collier in the building. Randy Jackson. Man, we lit this morning, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. And you know Zach just got his payday, so check me out though. You know what that made them haters do, man. What they was put on God's green earth to do, and that's hate. You already knew. So make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. Let's go. Damn Bill. We lit this morning, y'all. We got our gold jacket guard back, baby. Let's go. Miss Queen slide through. Let's get it. Let's go.
And we just getting K and they just in the way.
Hey, we in here with it, man. We in here with it, man.
Cause we just getting K
yes, sir.
And they just in the way. Landlord is showing how to ball.
Let's go.
You ain't in on the team.
Everybody, let's hit this shot button to go. I gotta practice with what I preach. I'm trifling today. Let's go.
One day hating on it, probably wanna kill. When they got our own band, we holler.
We can all collectively shout it go. Let's get it.
Took my brother, that made me go harder. That turned me to a monster. Now I'm focused on the comma. Now I'ma run of them comma, the summer, run of them numbers. I know that they hate the way a ball, man. Rockin' all this ball, man. Street made on the chain. I can't see a thing, all this money in my face.
Let's go.
I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day.
Hey,
ain't no looking back.
We feeling good on the Trap Tuesday.
Hey, I know that they mad, but just let them hate. Hey, that what make them hate. That what make them hate. Hey, and we just getting K and they just in the way. Hey, that what make them hate. That what make them hate. Hey, cause we just getting K and they just in the way.
Hey, I hope everybody's doing good this morning. I hope everybody's doing good this morning. Now, you might think you at school or maybe even at home or watching me through a phone, but I promise you, you are in the trap, sir.
Trap.
I promise. Ain't no mistake about it, man. Y'all make sure I'm sounding good. Give me a 1 if everything sounds good. Give me a 1 if everything sounds lovely. Y'all already know. We got our boy, Mr. Zack Martin, back. He got his money. I'm feeling excellent today. I'm feeling good this morning. I'm feeling Super Bowl-ish this morning. I don't care what they say.
Trap.
Don't let them haters rain on your parade. Don't let them, hold on, internet gay landlord a 2-piece already. My internet messing up already. Good grief. Let me see. I don't know what the internet been hating on me for as of late. I don't see nothing going on. Okay, we got ones across the board. I say everybody say we feeling good. We doing good. But let's go and get into the content, man. Let's get into the content. Oh. It's just the various news, of course. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. We got a lot of news that done dropped. Bam, man. You already know what time it is. We got our boy. Oh, my bad. First, we got to do a little housekeeping, you know, understand. Just like Mr. Tate Dog and DC4 Light Texas, you can increase your chances of winning a copy of Madden 24, a jersey of your choice, Cowboys merch, or Landlord Sports merch of your choice for only $5 interest. That keeps the lights on. That supports the show. That supports everything I'm doing. If you enjoy what you hear and see on my show, man, this will help me out greatly, and I appreciate everybody participating in the Trap Raffle. Shout out to everybody right now. But let's get into the real news we got going on. We got our all-pro guard Zack Martin will earn $36 million over the next 2 seasons. We got our guy back. We got our gold jacket Zach back.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
I'm so happy that all of this is behind us, man, because a lot of people, you know, the haters been sitting back watching, lurking, praying on our downfall. They've been praying that we couldn't get this deal done. But they ain't gonna say nothing now. They gonna just sit back and just be quiet because we put them in their place. I already knew that Jerry was gonna get this done. It's certain people you just don't play with in this space, man. It's just certain people you don't play with, sir. You don't play with him. Now, even though they played with him, even though they made us sweat a little bit, it took me about 2 weeks to even make a video on this topic, man. I just made a video on it like the other day because, like I said, man, I just knew that they was going to get this done. You got to be a stone cold fool for you not to get this done. I would have had to ask Jerry a question now.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
I would have had to ask him an honest question.
Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack?
Because we need Mr. Zack Martin if we trying to make this push for 6. Like, look, this is certain common sense stuff that's involved in this, right? I said this before. I said, man, we need Zack Martin. If we on the push to get 6, we trying to get that 6th trophy, we definitely need Zack Martin in the building. He going to make it easier. He going to help us get it done. And I just can't see no other way around it. So now we got that distraction off our shoulders. We got all of this pressure and all of this all of this other BS from around our team. Now we can go back, reset, and refocus on getting to this championship, man, because I really, honestly, truly feel like we got a championship level team. I do. So now I'm just happy that he got his money. But to be honest, the deal was actually a little cheaper than I thought. We did take a look at the right guard, the top right guard money in the league, and Zack Martin was like 4th, and the top paid guard played for the Falcons. I can't remember his name, and he made over $20 million. So we still end up getting a cheaper deal than the top dollar market. So long as Zack Martin got his money, long as he happy, we happy, and that's all that matters, man. So I'm glad we can get back to football, y'all. Let's get back to football. I'm done with all the foolishness, man. Let's get back to football. And they got Zack Martin, and his response was just simply back to work. Everybody should strive to be like an offensive lineman to me, man, in life. Because it seems like they just so no nonsense. It's like offensive linemen just get up, do their job, and go home. I wish everybody was able to do that with that type of focus and no distractions, man. All Zack Martin wanted was his money, which is understandable. And now he's back to work. Everything, all is well in Cowboy land. It's a dream for us, you know. All is well in Cowboy land. Now, let's check out the rest of the topics. Okay, they got the highest red zone touchdown percentage last year was your Dallas Cowboys with 71.4%. And you better believe that Zack Martin was a huge part of that because he is the best guard in football, in my opinion. And now we got him back on the team. And when we think about this offensive line as a whole, you think about we really don't have many weaknesses. Now, if we had anybody who was the weakest link, I would probably say it'll be Tyler Biadasz. And that's crazy that he's a Pro Bowl player, you know, a Pro Bowler from last year. He didn't give up no sacks. So if you look at the starting left tackle, who is that? Probably Tyron Smith or either Tyler Smith. Who cares? Then you got a left guard, Tyler Smith, you know. Then Tyler Biadasz. Then Zack Martin. Then Terrence Steele. I think we got one of the better lines in football if everybody's healthy, if everybody plays together. Look, We just took a concern and made it back into a strength. That's what we do.
Trap.
We just took a concern and made it back into a strength. Now we just got to solidify some of this depth that we have on this O-line, man. But I'm very encouraged about the direction we going in on the O-line. We seen some good play from Awesome Richards. We seen some decent play from TJ Bass. We got a few O-linemen that's going to make some noise in this space, I feel like. And, you know, they going to solidify some of this depth. Excuse me. Rico. Craig Lofgren says Rico and Davis are not the answer. You must be talking about running backs already. We ain't got on the running backs yet, just yet, Craig. You hold your horses a little bit. Hold your horses. We gonna get on the running backs very shortly. King G says O-line is straight. It's just the depth. Yeah, I think we made some strides as far as our depth too with the young players that we played. You know what I'm saying? Like Awesome Richards and TJ Bass. Matt Walesko too. I don't think Matt Walesko was horrible. I ain't saying he was perfect, but I think he played fairly well for one of his first reps that he got. Because we know he was hurt last year and he was a rookie. So I think we good. Kevin here said, I shoot off the hip. What you talking about? Don't hurt nobody now. Don't hurt nobody. It's a peaceful Tuesday over here, man. It's a peaceful Tuesday. You understand? Shout out to Mafia Miles with the $10 super. He said, let them know my 3 bold predictions trap. Yeah, I got you. I got something loaded up for you, sir. I got a couple of the topics because you had some good points. We're gonna touch on a couple of those. But I appreciate you. Danny Savage says, I hope Zach bought a Corvette. Bought a Corvette. Oh, you saying Danny like, hey, Zach, you saying Josh Ball made it obvious that how much we needed Zack Martin, huh? I understand that. Yeah, he might have did need to give him some gifts or something because he really did showcase why and how much we need Zack Martin. He did. But let's see before we move on to the next one. That fool ain't nowhere he was at. Hold on, he said that fool ain't nowhere he was at. This the trap. Oh, what happened? We had a Eagle fan in him. That's where that dislike come from, huh? Trap. They must don't know where they at, man. They must don't know where they at, Miss Patrice. You know, they must don't know how we get down in the trap. They must don't know.
Creeping on the combo, baby.
They don't know how we slide on them boys, man. Tighten them up.
Yeah. What's up, Chris?
They don't know how we tighten them up with them skippity paps, man. Who they thought they was over here. Trap. They must don't know how we sliding on them boys, man. Hey, the Eagle fans, I don't even get a chance to see them. So look, long as they ain't cussing folks out and stuff like that, let me get off on them, man. Let me get off on them. Y'all know how I get down. They gonna learn their lesson coming in the trap. They gonna learn their lesson. I'm gonna put them on Front Street. You understand? But let's continue to the content, man. But we are aware that Zack Martin is one of the better guards in football, and he is a big part of the reason why we was the top red zone scoring team. You understand? We already know that. But now, I know this is a sad moment. I might as well cue the sad music. I don't know how many of y'all can deal with this. Nah, he was real greasy, landlord. Oh, he talking greasy. You know what I'm saying? Send him on over there then. Send him up yonder. This is sad, y'all. This is sad. Our boy Zeke is now a stinking New England Patriot. He signs a 1-year deal worth $6 million, you know? It's sad to see Zeke go. It's a bittersweet occasion. Shout out to Double R with the $2 super. He says, in the trap with Landlord and Cowboy Nation. Yes, sir. Shout out to you, Double R. But hey, I know don't nobody wanna see Zeke as an op, but you know, he's literally an op now, you know.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter, I'm trying to smoke me up.
Now, if we weren't playing him, if we didn't have to play Zeke, I wouldn't even be so quickly to deem him as an op. But we gotta play him, y'all. So, you know, once you line up on the other side of us, man, that you are declaring war, sir.
The South got something to say. That's all I got to say.
You declaring war, so we got to get ready for it, man. It is what it is. Zeke is now our enemy, man. It's sad. It's a sad day in Cowboy Nation, but hey, we got to get it. Shout out to Miss Queen. She said Zach's money wasn't guaranteed before the new deal, so if he got hurt, he was fucked. Now it is and got a raise. Yo, it's interesting how we got away with that real quickly. Like, we kind of got away with murder because we didn't extend them and we didn't give them no whole bunch of more money. We just gave him a raise for a couple of years, and he still wasn't the highest paid guard in football. So, hey, you might have to give some props to Mr. Dollar Bill Jones, man. You got to give Dollar Bill his props for that. Dollar Bill did his thing. I feel like.
Pay no country boy nothing.
But back to Mr. Ezekiel Elliott, man. Y'all know we will be facing him October the 1st, so it's just week 4. We'll be out the gate seeing how Zeke gonna look against us, man. Being an opposition, it's gonna be weird seeing him with some, that ugly red, white, and blue on with the Patriots, It's going to be weird. Then I seen he had got number 15 on them, man. But it was a kind of sad occasion when I had to do my boy Zeke like this earlier today. I had to do him like this. I had to hit the unfollow button on Zeke. I can't have you with all this Patriot stuff on my timeline, man. Trap. I can't have you with all this Patriot stuff on my timeline, man. It was sad. It is what it is, though, man. Now we got to see you October 1st. It is what it is. And, hey, I'm looking forward to it. I think Dan Quinn going to try to make a statement. I think the defense going to try to make a statement. And the Patriots got a running back that they fond of, too, so it's going to be interesting to see how much run that Zeke actually get in New England. That's what I'm going to be interested in because I can't think of his name. I think his name's Stevenson or something like that. But it's a running back that the Patriots kind of fond of. So Zeke, he should start with one year, $6 million. He should get the bulk of the carries, but who knows? He might be in a rotation with the other guys. So I want to see how much noise that Zeke make with the Patriots. And what my boy Choctaw with, because he was talking like Zeke gonna get 150 on those. I said, put your money where your mouth at, sir. It ain't going down like that now. But one of our players, Michael Parsons seems very fond of Ezekiel Elliott. What he gonna do after he seen his new hairstyle? Michael Parsons said this boy going for 2,000 yards this year. Trap. He said this boy going for 2,000 yards this year, and I was like, yeah, I don't know if Michael fond done. We gonna take a seat back and look. But long as he don't do it on us, we good over here in Dallas, man. We ain't gonna let them do that. Even though they the Patriots, we America's team.
We are America's team. The most watched, the most hated. Y'all don't like us, but y'all tuning in every Sunday.
And speaking of running backs, our schedule just get more and more interesting. Mr. Dalvin Cook signs with the Jets with Aaron Rodgers over there. So that's our week 2. Week 2 just got a lot more harder, a lot more interesting, y'all. It really did. So that defensive line that we have, it will be tested. Mazi Smith got his work cut out for him. Also, Diggy Zool. We're going to get to see what these young men could do against the run early. And just like Mike McCarthy said, man, everybody knows that they're going to try us with the run. A lot of people don't want to do nothing else against the Cowboys. If most human beings going to choose the path of the least resistance. They're not going to go run towards pain or run towards trouble or a challenge. They're going to run away from that. And the biggest weakness that we done had in this defense for a few years now is our run defense. So most teams, we going to have to prove that. We definitely going to have to prove that, man. We're going to have to prove that. Like, we're not going to be able to sneak away and be like, well, we okay on the run and nobody knows. They're going to be like, sir, we're going to have to make our presence felt. We're going to have to show them that it's a new day in that as far as that run defense. We got to show them that. Trap. We ain't going to be able to sneak away from that. We ain't going to be able to get around that. We ain't going to be able to get around that. So we're going to have to definitely be an improved team in run defense. Would you want to throw the ball at Trayvon Diggs or Stephon Gilmore? Would you want to do that? I know I would. If I had to choose between the two, I'm running the ball on the Cowboys. Do you want to deal with Michael Parsons in that pass rush? I don't think so.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
Most of this stuff is a big no for me. So if I had to choose, I'm running the ball between the tackles against Mazi Smith, Jonathan Hankins. I'd take my chances. Against LVE, Damone Clark, them would be the people who I'd challenge if I was the opposing team. Definitely don't want to be throwing the ball around Gilly or Trayvon Diggs or Deron Bland. It's just danger, stranger danger when you're throwing the ball on the Cowboys these days. But our week 2 just got more interesting. We're going to have to put Jonathan Hankins to the test, Mazi Smith to the test, also Digazua to the test. We're going to have to really see some gains and some strides to get better as far as this run defense. But I thought it was interesting that Baldy breaks down Deuce Vaughn. This is more running back news. I thought it was interesting the way that he broke him down. So let's take a look at what Mr. Brian Baldinger said about our young rookie sensation.
It's Deuce Vaughn. As he takes his hand off in this inside zone, he sees color right in front of him. 2-foot jump cut. Then he's got more color coming at him. What's he going to do here?
That was
spin
man.
on contact.
That
just
was
like
me.
he did in the Little Apple, Kansas State. Makes a whole bunch of people miss. And then ultimately he can find the end zone. Deuce Vaughn. Don't tell this kid he's too small to do anything. Like he hugs this tackle's block just like he's supposed to. Like, bam, spins on contact and finds the end zone. Special player. Special kid. You know his teammates. Bam.
I want to see it one more time because it's just some special stuff that you don't account for when you think about Deuce Vaughn, man. Everybody knows football is about leverage and angles, and most coaches will tell you that the low man win, and ain't nobody going to be lower than Mr. Deuce Vaughn. Trap. When you got that low center of gravity, it's hard for you to be knocked on the ground. He going to have some supreme balance, you know what I'm saying? And that's going to be interesting to see how that'll be the way he break tackles with him just being a short guy. That's going to be the way he stay on his feet.
He sees color right in front of him. 2-foot jump cut. Then he's got more color.
Look at that elusiveness and that short area quickness. This boy did a jump
just
cut
like he
spin.
did in the Little Apple, Kansas State. Makes a whole bunch of people miss. And then ultimately he can find.
Wait a minute. This dude did a jump cut spin. Hey, that's not easy to do, man. That's some nimble stuff that he doing right there. And I just said, like, I just can't wait to see him behind his first team offense. I don't know if he could be running back 2. That's going to be a discussion for later. I don't know if he can be the pass protecting guy and stuff like that, short yardage. We'll have to see. But right now, he's trending in the right direction. He's looking like a special player. Shout out to Coach Marv in the building. He says, landlord, I said earlier this offseason about our run defense did have a problem inside. It's always been on our edges and outside runs. Well, you know, Coach, if you feel like we got a weakness in our outside runs and on the edge, you know what that means. That means our linebackers got to step up, right? That means our defensive ends got to set the edge. And DeMarcus Lawrence pretty good at setting the edge, so it must be on the other side. Or most of the time when I see D-Law struggle is when they do that read option from a quarterback. Like, and every defensive end struggle with that. That's just a hard thing to defend. It's literally designed to manipulate the defensive end. That's the whole, you know what I'm saying? That's the whole objective of the play. So them the only times I see D-Law looking lost. He usually sets the edge pretty well. He usually chases down the run pretty well. D-Law is a spectacular run defender. But we got to get that same level of play on the other side and in the interior on the line, I feel like. And from the linebacking core. The linebacking core has been a little lackluster in the past years. We need them to do better as far as stopping the run. So, yeah, Coach, I think that's let me know if you agree with that. I think that's a prime indication that our linebackers need to be a little better. If they get into the edge, that means our linebackers are not reading and reacting in a timely fashion. So that's concerning. We need to get better.
Find the end zone. Do like you're supposed to.
All right, we over Deuce. We done with Deuce. Brian Baldinger did a good job on breaking them down. But now we got to talk about this. This is one of the topics I wanted to touch on. Will Deuce Vaughn replace Tony Pollard next year? I know that sounds crazy. But hey, that's something to consider. You know, Tony Pollard is on a 1-year rental. And when we drafted him, that raised my antennas. I got a little bit concerned. I'm like, wait a minute. We got Tony Pollard, so why would you draft somebody with a similar skill set like this? That means they could be drafted for the future. So do you see Deuce Vaughn being ultimately replacing Tony Pollard? I think that's interesting. They do have similar skill sets. They both are a knife in this cut and draw, if you ask me. That's very, very interesting. And we know how we do running backs on franchise tags. We get rid of them after 1 year. They gone. Trap. So do y'all see Deuce Vaughn replacing Tony Pollard after 1 year? Because I don't see us paying Tony again. Maybe Tony might be interested in taking another franchise tag. That's possible. But we'll have to see when that comes. But let me know if y'all feel the same way. Do y'all think Deuce Vaughn could eventually overtake or replace Tony Pollard? And I've been hearing the likes ain't looking good. Good grief, 66 with 100. That ain't going to work right there. Now I really got to cry. Good grief. Y'all see the disappointment on his face? You got me walking around with my head down. How you going to disappoint this baby? What more do you want from me? You got me staring out the window with this ugly cry now. Don't you behave that way. Don't do that. Don't act like an Eagles fan. Trap. Don't behave that way. Trap. See, I know y'all better than that. I don't want to even think about y'all in a similar fashion as I think of the Eagles fans. Because you know they sitting in here lurking like some creeps. Like lurkers, like Boss Cowboy say, man. Shout out to Boss Cowboy. We got them lurkers over here looking at us. And most of them wear that ugly doo-doo green. We know that. So don't behave like that. I don't even want to think about y'all in that same manner. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to think about y'all in that same manner. Let's see what y'all saying about Deuce replacing Tony Pollard. Craig Lofgreen says Pollard is gone after this season. Very possible. I wouldn't like it, but I don't see Steven want to pay him again. King G says, no way. Deuce will never be a starting running back in the league. Always a third down specialty back. Nothing wrong with that. That's true. That's true. Like, the second part is true. The first part, usually true. I give you that. That's usually true. A running back of his stature is just not viewed as a person who can withstand the rigorous task of being a starting NFL running back. Most of the times that don't happen. But do you think it's a chance that Deuce could be special? Because, like, sometimes, like, it never happens until it happens, right? Most of the times you'll say it can't happen. That won't happen until somebody break the mold, until they break that barrier and do it. So who knows, could Deuce Vaughn be one of those special guys who can push that envelope like that? Like, let's see. I don't know. We'll have to see. But shout out to Miss Patrice Langford with the $1.99 for your mind. She said, get him, landlord. He's in the chat. Oh, where he at? What a stinking Eagle man at? Where he at? I ain't went bird hunting in a minute, man. Trap. Let's see. I can't wait to see Aaron Rodgers expose y'all. Oh, it must be this Kenneth Harris dude. And you just got a microphone on there. You are just loud and wrong, ain't you, sir? Just loud and wrong. Bombs. Bomb. Cowboys in 2 weeks, suckers. Now, look. Who in the world ever seen a Jets content creator? Where are they at? Where on earth is they in the world? We never seen them before. So, of course, he will be over here stumbling and fumbling in the trap, eating crayons and stuff. We already understand what type of guy we dealing with here. Don't come to the trap. He must don't know where he is, y'all. Y'all better pray for this young man. He gonna have me preaching in here because we don't even care nothing about no Jets. Y'all just finally found some relevance in the whole NFL. You know, didn't nobody care about no Jets. Y'all think Aaron Rodgers, the mushroom man, is finna have y'all back relevant, but I got something to tell you. We finna come over there and beat the crap out of y'all. The mushroom man. This boy thought mushroom man was gonna save him. Now, he usually have Dallas' number, but we got something else for him today. Now, go on over there back with the mushroom, man. Now, go on back over there. El Tino says people been betting against Deuce all his life and losing. Exactly. You got to love a guy with a chip on his shoulder like that. You got to love a guy like that. DP Johnson says King G. Sproul started for the Chargers for a year but was rotational damn near his whole career. Yeah, like I said, he's usually true. That's usually right. You know, those small running backs just don't start like that. What about Maurice Jones-Drew, though? What about Maurice Jones-Drew? Maurice Jones-Drew was a starter for the Jaguars. He wasn't rotational at all, if my memory serves me correct. He wasn't rotational at all. She says, but he's a damn Eagle fan. Oh, he a Eagle fan, but he talking about the Jets. So you got to go. You the type of guy that got to go run and go get your big brother because you can't handle the fight, huh? When we slide on you, you got to run and get your big brother. He got to go tell his brother.
Yeah. What's up, Curtis?
He got to tell his brother, y'all. He can't. That boy got to go run and tell his big brother because he can't handle the fight. You understand? I don't know what kind of guys, where they breed you guys at. I guess it's only in Philadelphia, you know. It's only sunny in Philadelphia. Y'all boys are comedy. That's what y'all is, man. The only franchise that talk all that smack and ain't never did nothing. I just don't understand you guys. But it is what it is. But that was an interesting question about Deuce Vaughn replacing Tony Pollard next year because it's a real possibility. He's on a 1-year rental, so we must consider that. But now we got to ask ourselves a question, what running backs will make the team? And I know that's something that we got to think about. We got to observe and continue to look at it throughout preseason. But I think it's time to ask this question as well. We already know who, if you ask me, I'm already saying I'm out on Ronald Jones. He got to go. But my boy Malik Davis, y'all know, I'm a person I support my players, but when they do wrong, I have to hold them accountable. Excuse me. Malik Davis, even though he was going against the first defense, he didn't look too good the first game. So hopefully he can make his case next game to be a person that gets more plays and gets better, gets more opportunities because he didn't do too good in the showing last week. So we'll have to see what happens. Look at Chop Talk. So, hey, if you a Patriots fan, just go on and say that, my boy. Trap. If you rocking with the Patriots, go on and say that, my boy. So, okay, if you can't wait for the Patriots game, you saying Zeke gonna get off. Are they gonna win, though? Answer me that. Riddle me that. Are they gonna win? Because I don't think so, you know. Jay Werder said, nah, landlord, you know me here in Philly got some sense. Cowboys all the way to the Super Bowl. Absolutely, man. You already know what time it is. We got more Philly fans than Philly do. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole fan base in Philly. Just because you already know we America's team, sir. You already know how that go. I'm out on all of them except for Deuce and Pollard. So you don't want nothing to do with Malik Davis. You giving up on Malik already, bro? I think Malik showed us I think he showed us some capabilities last year, man. I ain't giving up on Malik after one game. So I'm going to stick with Malik throughout the rest of the preseason to see what he do. Rico Dowdle actually had a nice showing. He just fumbled the ball. And that's a no-no as a running back, of course. But I think he actually did pretty good, man. He really did pretty good, in my opinion. Outside of that fumble, if you take away that fumble, which you can't, I understand. But if you took away that fumble, man, you'll look at Rico like, hey, I see why they paid him. I see why they got him number 2 running back on the depth chart. He made some good runs. Miss Gina said they gave out 50,000 sports cups to the Eagle fans at AT&T Stadium. They love our Cowboys. Absolutely, Miss Gina. And you know what we love in the trap, too. You already know that.
Fried bologna sandwiches.
You know we love
fried bologna is so good, it's a different meal than cold bologna. I feel like when you burn bologna, you burn the poverty out of the taste. I can't eat cold bologna sandwiches. It tastes totally different.
It just tastes totally different, man. We ain't like them. You got to have that trap house delicacy, man. You just got to have it. Shout out to B-Bird with the $5 super. He says, let's see. He says Zeke and Cook's contract were worth up to $6 and $8.5 million. They do that to make it sound like a lot, but we have to see real money. Yeah, the running backs still ain't making no money. They still ain't making no money, B-Bird. And it's really concerning if you're a running back. It's really concerning. So Zeke, I don't even think they said his $6 million guaranteed. I don't even think they said his $6 million guaranteed. So, hey, do y'all think, would y'all would have wanted to pay Zeke that money? Let's take that question before we leave running backs. Would y'all would have paid Zeke that $6 million? I know we finna have some interesting answers, so let's go over that. Would y'all would have paid Zeke that $6 million? Give me a yes or no. Just simple and plain. Yes or no. Trey Fargo says, hell no. Choctaw says, yep. I already knew your answer, Choctaw. Miss Gina says no. That's a prize. Dope Meister says absolutely. Okay. I knew it was gonna be a mixed bag because we still love Zeke. We still love Zeke, bro. We still got love for Zeke. HTM Sports in the building. Shout out to my YouTube brother. Y'all make sure y'all go support his channel over there, man. The Liquor Store. He's doing wonderful things over there. He said it's a $3 million base salary and $3 million in incentives. So basically, it's $3 million. And if he don't get the incentives, he's still sitting at $3 million. Let's see. $3 million is crazy, really. Trap. Bro, when you think about $3 million in a vacuum, just $3 million for a running back, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I feel sorry for the running backs, bro. D Park says yes. Lil Tyler says no. Nah. Michael Lockhart says yes. Vincent says Zeke is worth $6 million. T-Mo says yes. Carmine says hell no. You know what I'm saying? Metro says yes. Sharon Ball says yes. Benny Rich says yes. John says yes. With incentives, I can see it. Yeah. I'll do that deal that they just said. If it's $3 million with $3 million in incentives, I can see that. I might do that. I might do that. Cause you just paid Tony Pollard $9 million. You know what I'm saying? $10 million in a franchise tag. So with the incentives, if you incorporate all of that, the real details of the contract, it don't sound as bad. It don't sound as bad. But if you just say I just give him $6 million to play 1 year, I'm going to say no. Worst year was almost 900 yards. That's pretty good when you put it in that type of perspective. King G says yes. $3 million sound about right. That's why I said $3 million don't sound too bad. It's too easy said yes. You gotta say Zeke is people's. What you mean? Is your people's? Zeke is your people, Miss You Got? Is that what you saying to us? Don't tell them we said nothing negative about him. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't saying nothing negative. We just saying we ain't want to pay him $6 million. Dano says reason because we paid too much for Pollard. We really did. But I ain't too mad, man, because I just want him a running back, though. We didn't. I can't say we didn't, but the Joneses and the Cowboys front office didn't predict the running back market to plummet the way it did. It didn't do what nobody thought. Like, we knew it was going to be bad, but I don't think nobody knew it was going to be this bad, It was pretty bad. Miss Queen says Zeke is $3 million base salary plus up to $6 million with incentives, landlord. Like, when you put it in that perspective, I wouldn't be opposed to that. If you said we can get Zeke back for $3 million and he can earn $3 more million, I don't care about what you're earning, because if you earn that $3 million in them incentives, that means you did something good, and in my opinion, you're deserve it at that point. So I wouldn't really care too much about the incentives in that case. DP Johnson said 12 touchdowns ain't worth $6 million. I'm just saying, man. I wouldn't want to pay him straight $6 million. I'm gonna just be real with y'all. I don't want to lie to y'all. I mean, I wouldn't want to pay him $6 million. Like, okay, so you saying he $3 million less than he just $3 million less than Tony Pollard? That what you telling me? Cause I know y'all like Zeke. I still like Zeke, but I don't know, bro. Tony Pollard is different to me right now. Right now, today, what the day is, August the 15th, you gonna say that Zeke is just $3 million less than Tony Pollard? I don't know about that. And if Tony Pollard was a free agent, do you think he'll get what Zeke got or he'll get more money? What y'all think? Because that's what it kind of boiled down to. If we wanna compare the two. HTM says Zeke $3 million, not shit after taxes. Yeah, it get a little rough. Miss Gina says, I would have signed Zeke to play Zack Martin's position. LOL, just kidding. Hey, man, Zeke can't block now, you know.
Trap.
Zeke can't block. Most people saying, yeah, man, I think we still a little, you know. I know people love Zeke, so I ain't mad at y'all. Shout out to Charlie Jones with the $2 super. He says, hell yeah. He said he'll pay him too. Most people, it look like by a landslide. So most people still down with Zeke. And I ain't mad at y'all. I just disagree. That's all. I just disagree. Just flat out $6 million, no. But the contract that he signed with the Jets, I consider it. That's how I'm gonna say. That's what my stance is. Shout out to B with the $5 super. He says, I got Deuce for 4 years, $1 million a year. I can go get 3 Deuce Vaughns for $3 million. Hey, man. Hey. Man, y'all better quit playing. But so I can go get me 3 Deuce Vaughns. Like, hey, it's ugly out here for the running backs. I can go get me 3 Deuce Vaughns for $3 million, and he going to have more impact than Zeke. See, they don't want to talk about that. Now, it's kind of hard to say what Deuce Vaughn impact will be, but I get what you're saying. Like, that's a lot of potential. We'll have to see it materialize on the NFL level. That is preseason, but hey, I'm very fond of him. I think I'm very hyped about what Deuce Vaughn could do in this league. I really am. BJ DC4 Life. I don't know if I've ever seen you, but welcome to the trap. So he says, ish now. We can get anybody to get an inch of a yard. Yeah, it just depends on how y'all value those red zone touchdowns, man. It is what it is. Some people value them high because it is difficult to get a red zone touchdown, but at the same time, if you run hard, you know what I'm saying, if you get a running back with some decent size, he should be able to get in there more times than not. I'm just being real. Choctaw says, stop the cap. Y'all trash Zeke and y'all did this. I'm fine. I'm fine with Zeke being gone. Just being real. I am. I mean, it is what it is. I'm gonna have to take his sign down. Y'all told me not to take his sticker down off my wall, but he gotta go now. He's a Patriot. Shout out to Tate Dog with the another $10 super. He says, hell no. He said he good. He said he good on it. He said, actually, the O-line on the Patriots is decent. Choctaw, you seem real bullish on the Patriots, man. So, what did you say? Are you saying they gonna win? Let me know. Are you saying they gonna win? That's all I want to know. I want to hold you accountable. Because when we come back and spank them boys, we need to have a conversation. That's all I'm saying. But I'm pretty sure most people saying that Deuce Vaughn should make the team. Rico and Malik still safe. And what his name is, Ronald Jones is in shambles right now. He got off the field stuff going on, and he hasn't made his presence felt at all in the training camp or preseason. So we'll have to check that out. But Mazi flashed is what I seen far as the preseason go. A lot of people act like he didn't. I seen some good things from Mazi Smith. This is what Coach Mike McCarthy said about him. He says, on first round pick Mazi Smith, first preseason game, I thought he did some really powerful things. He had some ups and downs via John Machota. So that was Mike McCarthy analysis of him. Of course, you're going to have some ups and downs. You won't be perfect being a rookie coming out in your first game, first NFL action. I don't know what y'all expected him to be, Aaron Donald day one. I just think that's kind of crazy, but I really think he did do what he needed to do. So let's see what Mr. Choctaw said with the $10 super. He says, the disrespect and the trashing of Zeke and Dez just proves what ex-players says about this fan base and to overhype guys because y'all fell in love with them in outrageous. It's outrageous game. I'm trying to see. Let me know who you addressed it. Is this for me or is this for the whole fan base? I don't really know what you want me to do with it yet. So just let me know what you want me to do. What you want me to do with it first before I address it. BJDC for Life says, Lan, you read my comment a lot, bro. Now you don't know me. That's cool in the trap. Hey, it's a lot of people, sir. So, I just read comments at random. So, forgive me. Blame it on my head, not my heart, sir. But, yeah, Talk, let me know what you mean by that first, before we go further, before we be a miscommunication, misunderstanding, let me know who you talking to first. But, Mr. Mike McCarthy did his analysis on Mazi Smith. This is Coach Aiden Dirty about Mazi Smith. Excuse me. He says, not worried about Mazi. He seemed surprised by the negative chatter about Smith. He noted Smith is playing with some power and handling double teams well. It was just his first game last week, and they expected him to to improve at Seattle. So I think that's interesting right there. Let's see. I got a little clip from one of the highlights he had on the Jaguars, so I thought it was interesting. You'll see Mazi Smith, man, handling grown men day one, and I'm not sure if this was a starter, but hey, he's an NFL player, obviously. But look at Mazi Smith, throw a man and catch him in the backfield with an aggressive tackle. That looked good to me.
Trap.
Y'all see 58 right there, man. That's some good defensive tackle play right there. You see he disengaged with the man quickly, got off the ball, went and made the tackle aggressively. And then something I like about it, look, he didn't lose no ground. And he got chipped by another offensive lineman too. It was kind of a combo block. Look, he's still where he was. 2 people blocking him. He got off one arm, went and got the play. That's good play from a rookie, bro. He still got pushed back by 2 people and still made an aggressive play. Now, that is just one play, of course, but I still like the signs I seen. I seen him flash. I seen him bench pressing some of these grown men. Now, you're not going to do that every play. We understand that. You're not. But I did see him make some real-life powerful moves, just like Coach said he was playing with power. Let's get back to what Choctaw was saying before we go on. Did you? He said, nah, y'all just but heard. Hold on. At Big Bird, give that to somebody else. What you talking about, Choctaw? I missed what you're saying, so just say it again. I'm going to read your comment one more time to see if I can diagnose what you're saying, then I'm going to move on. He says the disrespect and the trashing of Zeke and Dez. He put all that in caps. He meant that right now. Just proves what ex-players said about this fan base, and to overhype guys because y'all fell in love with them is outrageous, gang. I mean, I really don't know what to make of that. You saying ex-players said that we overhype guys and we trash guys? Is that not what a fan base does? We can't control the whole fan base. It's going to be people that's fond of players. It's going to be people that hate players. It is what it is. We have a very large fan base, sir. Like, it's going to be some crazy people in there. It's going to be some logical people in there. It's going to be some people that's absolutely mad in there. We know that. So, I mean, if you a part of any fan base, especially one as big as this, you're going to have all of those type of categories in there, sir. So, I don't know what you want us to do with it. But, I mean, that's just a normal part of what we got going on as a fan base. Mafia Miles GTA with the $5 super. I appreciate you, sir. He says Pollard number 1, Deuce number 2, Rico Dowdle on the final roster. Ronald and, unfortunately, Davis will be cut. And next season, Deuce will take Pollard's spot. Ugh. So, look, if I gotta move Davis, I think Malik Davis can survive on the practice squad. I just put Malik Davis on the practice squad because I still like Malik Davis. Malik Davis showed me something last year. So he did something that Rico didn't do. That's the only reason I'm not moving Dowdle over Davis right now. Like, Rico haven't showed me nothing in season, in a game. I've actually seen some stuff. Go look at my Rico Go look at my Malik Davis video. He actually made some good plays. I almost broke a couple of plays last year in a real game. So I ain't gonna get rid of. I don't want to get rid of. Dowdle ain't jumping Malik Davis right now for me. Now if this trend continue to the rest of the preseason, I give it to you. But right now I'm still going Davis over Rico. Still. And they gave Rico they gave Davis some carries earlier too. Miss Regina said landlord is only human. He is subject to error. He might miss a few. I will fry you a bologna sandwich. Absolutely. Yeah, I can't keep up with all the comments all the time. So it is what it is. Shout out to B with the $2 super. He says Zeke the ops, Pat's getting back blown out. Hey man.
Trap.
I'm telling you.
Trap.
I'm just trying to see what Choctaw on. Did he say y'all gonna win? I mean, well, you got me saying like you with them. Is the Patriots gonna beat us though? That's what I want to know. Michael Lockhart said landlord light break now 95 and 144 in the chat. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card, contrary to popular belief. If it do happen to charge you, make sure you hit me up. I pay for it myself. You understand? I got you. Just hit the like button. It is free. That helps me beat up this algorithm. That helps me push this show out so I can actually grow and get this out to the masses. So please hit the like and share button for the squad. It will not charge your card. It won't. But let's see. I done caught back up with the comments. Let's see. Eddie Logan says, landlord, you think we should bring in Kareem Hunt? Hey, running back depth right now, I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't be mad at Kareem Hunt coming in. I wouldn't. Because we still missing a skill set. We'll have to see if Hunter Lupke can do it. And that sounds crazy to me saying that, you know. We don't know who Hunter Lupke is. And I don't want to put that pressure on this rookie dude to do it. So I wouldn't be mad if we brought in one of those some running backs for depth. We might need one more running back for depth. We might do. Joe Tranchana says our defense get up 28. What he said, 28 points in our own house. That has me worried. I wonder who you talking about. We played. Who we played? You talking about last year? Is that a prediction? Let me know. Bruce got the ties of juice says Zeke not being a Cowboy means he's the ops, even if you wish him well. Exactly. Anybody that line up against the Cowboys, to me, it is immediately a op. That's just how it goes.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter. I'm trying to smoke me up.
We wish him well. I hope he do great the rest of the games except for October 1st. That's how that goes.
Trap.
I hope he have 2,000 yards and just have 1 yard October 1st. That's how I wanted to go. Hey, he can have as many yards he want, long as he don't have them on October 1st. That's all I'm saying. He can win MVP for all I care, and long as he don't get number 1 yard on the Cowboys, we good. Tommy Montoya says, hell nah, I wouldn't put Rico Dowdle before Malik Davis. Me either. But a lot of people just, leapfrogging Malik all of a sudden. I don't think it's justified yet. I wouldn't say it's justified just yet. Shout out to Vincent Johnson with the $9.99. He says just showing love. I appreciate you, sir. I really do. Thank you, sir. We appreciate your contributions for the trap. Yeah, Zeke a op, bro. It is what it is. It's hard to think about it like that, but Zeke is a op, It is what it is. I'm going to have an emotional video I put together about Zeke leaving. Zeke was a great Cowboy, though. Excuse me. Don't make no mistake about that. Zeke he was a great Cowboy. But he is no longer a Cowboy. He's a Patriot. And, I can't stand the Patriots either. I can't stand the Patriots. C. Burleson says, sure ain't, especially after that fumble. You saying Rico ain't over Malik after that fumble. I think that's fair. But that was just a little segue back to Mr. Mazi Smith, though. We see him demanding double teams and stuff like that. 3 people blocking Mr. Mazi Smith. That means he's making some noise in the middle of that line. That's just not scheme, because look at Oso Digizua right there. They could have blocked him. Nobody blocking him. They wanted to block Mazi Smith. So that sounds like scheme to me right there. But I just want y'all to see he was demanding a lot of attention. He was. So that's a good sign for our first round pick, Mr. Mazi Smith. You understand? I think that's encouraging for him. Now, this topic right here says Cowboy coach Mike McCarthy said not playing Dak Prescott and other veterans in the preseason is based on Mike McCarthy's NFL experience, how strongly they feel about their roster, and how it helps developing the young players on the roster. McCarthy's confident that what they're doing in practice will have the starters ready for week 1 against the Giants, per John Machota. So I thought that was interesting. I did hear Mike McCarthy say that, hey, we don't have to do the joint practices and stuff this year. We got a good enough team. We don't even got to do that, sir. Trap. Mike McCarthy said, hey, we got iron sharpening iron already. We don't even got to go up against nobody else. We got a team that's so competitive that we don't got to do all that. And I just thought that was interesting. So now he looking at it like, hey, we getting our preseason work. We getting our real game reps as close to game reps as possible in practice. So we don't have to do all of that of going to risk our players to get hurt. So this is what I want people to understand. Some people don't realize that when we went to training camp, y'all know that they practice again. They practiced 2 days. So we don't know what they was doing in that second practice. So they might have been putting the pedal to the metal in them second practices, getting it in. That's the practice that the media can't see. Y'all got to remember, it's a method to the madness. You know they just showed us what they wanted us to see now. Y'all know that. Mike McCarthy probably wouldn't want to show y'all nothing if he could help it. Like, Mike McCarthy is a close to the vest kind of guy. He don't want to show nobody nothing. So that second practice, they do 2-a-days. Them second practices is like, you don't know what kind of work they've been putting in. You don't know how competitive it is. That stuff right there is not good for TV. They just said, we ain't showing nobody. Trap. So I know Mike McCarthy is old school. He probably raised the level of competition. He probably just let them take the gloves off in that second practice so they can be ready against the Giants. And I feel like I'm with Mike McCarthy. I feel like he got them boys ready. He ain't showed me no reason to doubt it. He's been 12-5 the last 2 years, so I feel like I'm gonna respect his choices. Big Mike Soprano gonna get it done. You understand? Trey Fargo in the building says, "Oh, he talking to Craven. I don't want to butt in y'all conversation. Shout out to Craven Cowboy too, man. Y'all support her channel. She's new in the space, but not really. She's new to making content, but if you never heard of her, go check her page out. She's doing good work over there. Big Sard says these preseason games are for the evaluation of the backups. Exactly. We don't care about the starters at this point. They can get their rhythm another time. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can get their rhythm in practice. Because, you doing real game reps. This is why Mike McCarthy got these different tactics that he used to simulate games. He do the mojo moment and stuff like that. Situational drills and stuff like that. That stuff right there gets you ready for the game. And now it's up to the players to understand that you need to attack every rep, every practice drill like it is a game simulation. It's just a matter of how serious you take the game reps. And I mean the practice reps. You got to go 100% in practice. So now when the game comes, it's like second nature. What they say, you don't do it until you get it right. You do it until you can't get it wrong. That's what they say. Trap. Shout out to DC for Life Texas with the $5 super. He says Jared can sell those t-shirts now. Zeke who? Dallas Cowboy for Life. Hey, man. Hey, Dallas. Hey, DC for Life Texas. They might be a little too sensitive right now. It might be a little too early for that, sir. It might be a little too early. Hey, it might be a little too early. I'm fine. I've been kind of got over the fact that Zeke is gone. It is what it is. And now, like I said, it might be the Alabama in me. Right? But I can't hold on to these players for too much longer. Like, I have to detach them. Like, we got too many players in the league. If I just follow all these Alabama players, I'd be all over the place. Now, I do got my favorites, but at some point, I just got to cut ties with them. So once you leave my Alabama team, You are no longer my guy. I just can't follow you forever. I just can't do it. So I think I adopted that same mentality in the NFL, man. When you no longer play for the Cowboys, you're no longer a Cowboy. You are up now. It just has to be like that. I can't be following every player. I just can't do that. So even with the Patriots, former Alabama quarterback Mac Jones is an out right now.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter, I'm trying to smoke me out.
And we gonna smoke that pack, you understand? So I don't really hold them attachments like that to my college teams. Am I fond of the players a little bit? I am, but I have no loyalty to them boys. They out of here. Once they leave my team, they gone. That's just how I go. Let's see. Vincent says on paper, the team looks like we gonna score a lot of points. I think so too. I think Mike McCarthy finna be aggressive and effective. I think this offense finna go crazy. And we ain't even got to see. Mike McCarthy really had the offense looking good with the players that we had out there. Was the offense not going up and down the field? Answer me that. Was the offense not going up and down the field, y'all? Somebody give me an answer, because I think people forget that. Was the offense not going up and down the field even with this subpar talent that we had out there? Even after what? Even in the third screen, people with Will grilling them, the offense was still matriculating down the field. They still was getting yardage. They still was making explosive plays. They still was doing everything you wanted to see. So I could just imagine Mike McCarthy play calling with Dak Prescott, with CeeDee Lamb, with Brandon Cooks, Michael Gallup. This finna be crazy, y'all. I don't think people understand who Mike McCarthy is, bro.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
Bro, every drive we almost scored points look like to me. Like, it wasn't many times that we did 3 and outs, like when it wasn't a sack or something. We did have a couple sacks or something, and I can't say that's on the play call, and that's on the quarterback or the offensive line. So if it was a regular drive, Mike was moving them boys right down the field. He was making nice play calls. I didn't see no play call that made us like, what was that either? Somebody let me know, because my memory might not serve me correctly. Did Mike McCarthy have a play call that made you like, what was that? Because you know Kellen Moore was good for that at least once a game for sure. Trap. Somebody let me know. Let me know, because I don't want to be saying this stuff and everybody don't feel the same way. If you got some pushback, let me know. You know how we do in the trap. We don't duck no smoke. I don't remember Mike McCarthy doing a play call that we was like, what was that? I don't remember Mike McCarthy having a bad drive and nothing like that. The only thing that stopped that offense from all the offenses we seen out there was maybe a sack or something like that. That's on the offensive line or what? The quarterback. And I didn't see no problems with the play call as far as Mike McCarthy go. Them boys was moving the ball. No matter who the quarterback was, no matter who the running back was, them boys were moving the ball. So just imagine when Mike McCarthy get hold to Dak Prescott and this super talented offense that we got. It's finna be crazy, y'all. It's finna be crazy. Trap. That's something people ain't paying attention to. Look at how progressive that offense was with the play calling of Mike McCarthy. He did his job. He did good. No, exactly. Know what the plays from Mike McCarthy. We did not see that. And that's gonna make us 10 times better alone. That's gonna make us 10 times better alone. Just with common sense plays. That's common sense plays, and we're gonna be a much better football team. Bradley Neville says Mike will be a lot better play call, and Dallas is going to be unstoppable. I feel the same way, Mr. Bradley. Real talk. I feel the same way. Shout out to all my Facebook people over there rocking too, man. Y'all been showing up for me. I just made 2,000 followers on Facebook too, man. So shout out to the Facebook team. Trap. I got half my people on Facebook. I got a half of what I got on YouTube on Facebook. So I've been pushing that too, man. I've been making content over there too. So I appreciate all the people that support that, man. I'm trying to get that thing jumping. Danny Savage said fried with cheese and mayo. What you talking about, them bologna sandwiches, man? I don't know if you know about that, man. Danny, where you from, Mr. Danny Savage? What part of the world you from? Is you from the South? You over here talking about bologna sandwiches. You must be from the South, sir. Millard on time. I don't know if I ever seen you, but welcome to the trap, sir. He says, if you expecting blowouts and incredible play in preseason, you haven't played football before. That's a good conclusion right there. I care nothing about a win in preseason. None whatsoever. I don't care one iota about a win in preseason. Only thing I'm trying to see in preseason is what? My team, my young players develop and actually get better. That's all I'm trying to see. I don't care what happens other than that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about how bad we won, how bad we looked it, or none of that. I just want my young players to get the reps, my young players to learn and develop. That's all I care about. And that's all you should care about in preseason. There's no need to be trying to go undefeated in preseason, sir. Miller says, I be watching you West Coast and Henry on West Coast screen. Oh, okay, that's what's up, man. Shout out to my big dog West Coast, man. You know, that's the guy. Shout out to him. Miss Gina says, I'm taking orders on that fried bologna with some extra red Kool-Aid. See, this what y'all don't understand now. This what y'all don't understand. If you really, I don't know if this is a South thing. This might just be a black thing. I don't know. This might just be a black thing. But do y'all know, are y'all aware that red Kool-Aid is a flavor? Are y'all aware of that? Trap. You know, red is a flavor of Kool-Aid. I don't know if y'all understand that type of lingo. Like, it don't matter what flavor it really is, but red is a flavor. Not like blue ain't no flavor, but red is a flavor. I don't know how we come up with this stuff, though. I don't know. But you go and say, give me some red Kool-Aid. You know, that's one flavor. I don't know if y'all get it. Is that a South thing or is that a black thing? Somebody let me know. I don't know. I be too deep in the South sometimes. Danny Savage says, Zeke not lasting 17 games practicing in the snow, rain, wind, cold. Nope. I ain't going to wish that on Zeke. I hope Zeke be healthy, Mr. Danny Savage. I hope he do, you know what I'm saying? I hope he be phenomenal outside of October 1st. That's how we coming with it. I hope he be great outside of October 1st. I hope he be wonderful outside of October 1st. Everything else is great. He says, so is grape. Grape is an actual flavor though, right? You know, that's a flavor, T. Richburg. Red is just, you know, red could be so many things that, you know, it's all across the board. Red could be watermelon, red could be strawberry, cherry. You know what I'm saying? Red could be a lot of stuff, but red is just a cover all. Give me some red Kool-Aid. That's good enough for me. It's a South thing. Look, we don't know what it is. It could be all kind of stuff. Just give me the red. Dan Dizzle said, can I get a served sandwich in the trap? I need to borrow some sugar too. Hey man, see y'all I could tell who really from the hood. Trap. I could tell who really come from poverty like me. You know what I'm saying? You have to ask. Your mama tell you go knock on the door, get some sugar, get some bread. You come back with some aluminum foil with about 5 pieces of bread in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that we come from that. We come from that. Where I'm from. Like, hey, our neighbor was actually our family. You know, if we ain't have it, they had it, and vice versa. Mi casa, su casa, where I come from. You don't even got to knock on the door where we from, you know. We ain't even got to knock on the door where I come from. You know, we right next door. You know who it is. You know? Big Sarge says Zeke always plays 16 and now 17 games. It's just now recently he's been limited by injuries. Yeah, it's like he kept getting a little phantom injury too. It wasn't nothing that's chronic that I remember. Now, he was playing through a lot of injuries too. Who said that? I just had it on the screen and forgot. Big Sarge. Yeah, he was playing through some injuries, so not to say that he wasn't injured. So he have been having some injuries, but he was playing through a lot of them. And, you know, that's up to whoever want to, you know, discuss it. Was he hurting the team or was he just toughing it out? Who knows? Pack noodles or cup noodles. Man, you know, I got to get that ramen noodles, sir. What you know about that, man? What you know about them ramen noodles, sir? What you know about them ramen noodles? Cup noodles, they kind of hit or miss for me. Cup noodles be hit or miss. Texas T said, I stopped saying red Kool-Aid. My girl Mexican, and she brought me some strawberry. Hold on. Scrockleberry. What is that? I don't even know what that is, man. I thought you said strawberry in the country way. I don't know what that is. You said scrockleberry. What is that, Texas T? Good grief. Giant Simmons says cinnamon and sugar on the toast is gas. Government issues syrup and cheese is free. Yes, sir. B. Bird said, don't forget them ketchup sandwiches. Hey, man, you had to put whatever long as you had bread, you had a sandwich, man. That's how I go in the South.
If the South got something to say, that's all I got to say.
Long as you had bread, you had a sandwich, man. That's how I go. Ms. Patrice said, we ran Zeke in the ground early. We really did. We really did. I can't even lie. We had Zeke over 300 carries for about 4 years, in his first 3-4 years in the league. That'll do it to you. That'll do it to you. And, like, that's why I ain't got no ill will towards Zeke, man, because he really did help Dak develop, bro. If we didn't have Zeke, Dak wouldn't have had enough time to grace like he did. He wouldn't have had enough grace to develop the way he did. Zeke really did help us out, man. He really did help us out. He bought us time for Dak Prescott to develop and become a better quarterback. He really did. Dak wasn't 100% ready out the gate, just like no other quarterback was. So I always feel, indebted to Zeke for buying us that time. And look how magical it was. He bought us the time at the same time while we was still good. We just got fortunate. We was good while we was buying time. That's some miraculous type stuff right there. C-Mo 2476 says landlord Marshall Falk crashed the running back market trying to even trash. Hold on. The running back market trying to even trash Dak to get Zeke's bag. I don't blame Zeke. Zeke did what was right for Zeke. It just wasn't the best for the team. And I don't got no problems with what he did. He got his money. Because I'm telling you right now, Dallas was going to screw Zeke, bro. They was. They was going to do Zeke bad. We was going to run Zeke in the ground like we did. 300-400 yard carries, 300-400 carries the first 3-4 years. And then we was going to let him go. That's what we was going to do. Zeke and his team, they peep game. They was ahead of the thing. They was playing chess. They seen it coming. And they acted on it. And that's the only way Zeke got his money. Zeke would have never got his money, bro. The Cowboys finna do him dirty. Excuse me. I bet money. Zeke, they was gonna do Zeke dirty. So I ain't mad at Zeke for getting his money, man. Bradley Neville says Mike Gransberg talking BS about Dallas pisses me off. I don't even know who that is. Greensburg. Who is that? Who is that? We can't make them Cowboy haters famous, though. Forget them. Yeah, Zeke did put in that work for us, man. Salute to Zeke. I ain't got no ill will towards Zeke being a Cowboy. He's just an automatic op right now. That's all. That's all. Lawrence Moore says, everybody thinks Zeke is washed, but you have to think about the fact that he got 800-plus yards and 12 tutties sharing snaps with Tony Pollard. The world will see that he is still him. Hey, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, Greeny. Yeah, we call him Greeny. Yeah, I know who you talking about now. It'll be interesting to see, I think all we can do is wait and see right now. All we can do is wait and see. If Zeke gonna prove us wrong, we gotta wait and see. Is it gonna be more of the same what a lot of people think that he wasn't? We know he isn't the running back he was in 2016, but is he gonna be more than a serviceable back? You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to wait and see. Bruce said, you ain't never lied, Jay. Oh, you talking to Jay. Let's see what Choctaw says. 99% of the fan base cried about his pay like they paid dude. That's weird. Yeah, I don't really care about no money. Like I said, he got his money. But the only reason we'll be concerned is because of the salary cap, man. You got to have money to pay other people, allegedly. Don't let Jerry and them get away with that either, because most of that stuff is capped. But, you know, on the books, you do have to have room to pay everybody. Trey Fargo says if he was still him, Cowboys would have signed him. He ain't like
Trap.
I can't get mad at that. But I just want y'all to know, like, yo, you know, it is what it is. It's official. Ezekiel Elliott is now an op, bro. It is what it is. Sad days happen. And I'm ready to play him, honestly. I want to see how the defense going to come out. I want to see how the defense going to come out for him. Because, hey, Michael Parsons got something to say, you know what I'm saying?
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
Hey, he said play the Erica Badu drop. Yeah, you already know sometimes my Bruce got the toss of juice. You just got to do what? Let him go. We got to let it go, man. I think that's a great way to end the show right there. We got to let them go, man. Sometimes you got to let them go. But make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. And the respects to Miss Michael Lockhart, you know, we appreciate her efforts. You know, she'll be here getting some straightening if she was here. So we appreciate Mr. Michael Lockhart taking over the roles for Miss Lockhart. But y'all make sure y'all get the likes up, man. Y'all get the shares up, man. It really goes a long way. And me pushing this show, trying to do better and great things with y'all help, I really do appreciate y'all. And all the people who donated today, you know, that will get you more interest into the raffle. I will be ending the raffle in 2 days. You got 2 more days left. August the 17th is when it ends, and I'll be announcing the winners. I'll do a live raffle. You know me, I am very transparent. I will put all this stuff on the screen. Everybody gonna see it happens live, fair and square. If you win, you might win with 1 entry. It happened last time. So, hey, it will be live and put on the screen. So everybody who wins, it will be transparent and fair and square. So I appreciate all the love and support. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. I really do appreciate y'all, and I enjoyed y'all today, man. Y'all have a great rest of y'all day. And we going to keep making these haters hate because you know why? We are the greatest. That's why. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share, man. Support. Landlord
money
Sports.
in my hand.
Let's get it.
And this is greatness defined. Every line is divine. Verses boggle your mind. And every song, man, I swear, just get better with time. No matter how much shade they throwing, I still manage to shine. I don't know why they so obsessed with mine. I'm all they think about. Go in their house, they probably got my pics in the shrine. Damn, I never let them play me. They see us ballin', now they wanna switch teams like KD. I know my time coming, I guess I'ma wait and see. I'm too cocky and confident that humble ain't for me, Lord. Help me with my egotistical ways, but I'm amazed how they display such miserable hate. I never paid attention to what most to say. Their words are unemployed like prepositional phrase. They wanna see me crash and burn in a ridiculous blaze, but yet I rise like a phoenix. Show these I'm great enough. I know these haters can't stand me. We'll take a seat. I do it for the family. So bring the block to the Grammys, and if you try to stop me, you'll need a plan B. Yeah, I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals. Let the doubters see you make it. Show them all you the greatest. I'm the great young poet, got flow flowing, it's mind blowing. I'm flamboyant when brainstorming, it's fair warning. For my opponents that will be mourning before the morning. Every beat I eat and destroy, that's what the fans want it. The hot topic, you try to copy, that's hard stopping. Yeah, I'm a giant when rhyming and y'all like a stopper. I got them watching and they believe in me like a prophet. Cause the pics I'm cropping be masterpieces, they photoshopping. I'm from the bottom, assembled by the avenue. So I gotta pay homage to the hood to show my gratitude. And then my attitude is similar to an animal. These niggas ain't half as cool, I got different levels to tap into. I am the truth. To know that I kill it, these are God level lyrics. I should be on Mount Olympus. My music therapeutic to the real.
For the nation.
Like it came from
Shout out to Law Nation.
You know with me, I'm the great. I know these haters can't stand me. We'll take a seat. I do it for the family. So bring the block to the Grammys, and if you try to stop me,
don't forget to subscribe. Y'all make sure y'all go support and subscribe on Facebook too, man. I need some subscriptions over there. Appreciate y'all in advance.
the greatest.
And not only am I the greatest, we are the greatest. You know them haters hate us because they ain't us. You know them haters want to try to suppress our success, but nevertheless, we pass every single test with flying colors like no other. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.